Hello everyone, Ryan Nick here with Team Latitude 64, and in this video I'm going to be taking a quick look at the new release, the Fuji. As you can see, the Fuji is another one of the 2K overmold designs. It features an Opto flight plate with a gold line rim. The Gobi was the first mid-range from Latitude 64 with this technology, and now they're coming out with a slightly more overstable complement. Whereas the Gobi might have a little bit of high-speed turn and a subtle fade, the Fuji is going to handle a little bit more power for a straighter flight, as well as then have a more predictable, overstable finish. So first off, how it feels in the hand. It has a pretty flat top to it, and the rim width and depth are pretty similar to something like a Verdict in my opinion. Very comfortable. The flight plate has a little bit of give and especially grip to it, so it's very comfortable for a backhand fan grip, power grip, or even a sidearm. The flight numbers that they have listed for the Fuji are a speed of 4, a glide of 4, turn of 0, and a fade of 2. So this is supposed to be a slightly slower mid-range that's going to have a pretty straight flight and then a soft, predictable finish at the end. So now it's time to take it to the field, get some throws with it, and really see how this Fuji flies. Let's get to it. First throw into a slight tailwind, a flat release, and it holds a straight line, and then right at the end it holds a long, gentle fade. Coming back into the headwind, I give it a little bit more height, and it fights the wind, holds straight, and then finishes off to the left. Coming back into the tailwind again, I give it a little bit more power. It wants to turn on me almost a little bit, but then hooks up and then again has that long, gentle fade. And then a forehand into a headwind, flips up, holds that straight line, and then a very gentle, controlled finish. So the Fuji was flying a little bit straighter than I thought it was going to be, but that's not a bad thing. With this disc, I was able to put it on a little bit of a hyzer, let it pop up to flat, and then just ride. Near the end of the flight, it did have a soft fade, but it wasn't just dumping out on me, it was continuing to fly forward and then finish off to the left. This disc isn't going to be as overstable as something like the Bard, the Anchor, or the Verdict. It's just not going to have that much stability or be able to fight the wind quite as well as those do. But with this disc, you'll be able to use it as a workhorse mid-range. Anything from soft hyzer shots, flat throws, to an Annie that's going to want to pan out and come back to flat, the Fuji is going to be a go-to for that type of shot. Comparing the flight to the numbers, I'd say that they are pretty accurate. The only thing is with the speed, I might say that it is a little bit faster than a 4. To me, it flew pretty similar to an EMAC Truth, maybe my Compass as well, but maybe it didn't get just enough distance as some of those do. With the glide of it, a 4 seems right around where it should be. Not the most glidey, but it definitely doesn't fall out of the sky. With the turn, maybe it could be put as a negative 0.5, as I was able to flip it up. So it is going to have a little bit of a turn, especially if you throw it flat. There's going to be a subtle turn to it. And then with the fade of 2, seems about right as well. It's going to have a predictable finish to it. Nothing too hard, but it's definitely going to be seen at the end of the flight. What I was really surprised about with the Fuji was the ability to forehand it. I don't typically forehand mid-ranges, but the comfortable grip and with a smooth throw and a little bit of hyzer, popped up to flat, held a very straight line, and then with a subtle finish at the end. So for players who may be predominantly forehand, the Fuji could be a go-to for a mid-range shot. So that's my take on the Fuji, the new 2K overmold mid-range from Latitude 64. Again, it is a straight to slightly overstable mid-range that has a comfortable grip for both forehand and backhand. So if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you have any questions about it, feel free to leave a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you don't want to miss out on any more disc golf content. Thanks for watching.